I'm sharing my story not to elicit sympathy, but to illustrate how a man can confront betrayal and emerge stronger. My name is David, and this is the painful yet transformative journey of discovering my wife's affair and the path to recovery that followed. It all started with what seemed like a minor shift in routine. Emily, my wife, had joined a gym a few months earlier. She was enthusiastic about her new fitness goals, and I supported her decision wholeheartedly. But as weeks passed, I noticed a growing distance between us. She was spending more time at the gym, coming home late, and being less engaged when she was around. Initially, I thought it was just a phase, a new hobby consuming her attention. One afternoon, I came home early from work. Our house was quiet, and Emily's phone lay on the kitchen counter. Out of curiosity, I picked it up, only to find that the screen was unlocked and displaying an open message thread with a contact named Jake. Jake was a personal trainer at her gym. The conversation was jarring, filled with flirtatious remarks, intimate promises, and plans to meet outside of the gym. My heart raced as I read through the texts, realizing they weren't just friendly banter, but evidence of an ongoing affair. I confronted Emily that evening. The confrontation was intense and emotionally charged. She initially tried to deny it, but the evidence was undeniable. When I pressed further, she admitted to the affair with Jake. She claimed it was a mistake, that she was lost and confused, and pleaded for my forgiveness. She begged me to take her back, assuring me that it was a one-time lapse in judgment. Despite the overwhelming pain and heartbreak, I chose to remain stoic. I told her firmly that our relationship had been irreparably damaged by her betrayal. My decision was final. I couldn't tolerate the deceit and disrespect, and I needed to preserve my own dignity and self-worth. It wasn't just about the betrayal itself, but also about how it shattered the trust and commitment that had been the foundation of our relationship. The process of cutting Emily off completely was gradual but necessary. Initially, I allowed for some contact, thinking it might help us both find closure. However, her continued attempts to reconcile and her pleas for forgiveness only prolonged the agony. After a few weeks of emotional turmoil, I made the decision to sever all ties with her. I changed my phone number, blocked her on social media, and avoided places where I might run into her. It was a painful but crucial step in my healing process. During this period, I kept the details of the affair and my emotional state largely to myself. I couldn't bring myself to share the full extent of my pain with friends or family. I feared being judged or appearing weak, so I maintained a facade of strength and resilience. The shame of the situation weighed heavily on me, and it felt as though I was battling not just the betrayal, but also the fear of how others might perceive me. Through this ordeal, I came to a harsh realization about human nature. I found myself grappling with the notion that betrayal could be so ruthlessly calculated. It led me to believe that, at times, women could exhibit a level of ruthlessness comparable to men when it came to personal desires and emotions. Financial stability played a crucial role in my recovery. I was fortunate to have a secure job and financial resources, which allowed me to focus on rebuilding my life without the added stress of economic hardship. Taking care of my physical appearance also became a priority. By staying fit and dressing well, I managed to maintain a sense of confidence and avoid appearing defeated. Several months after the breakup, my life began to turn around. My business flourished, and I found a renewed sense of purpose and direction. I met someone new, and while our relationship is still developing, I'm taking things slowly, enjoying the process of getting to know her without rushing. Recently, I happened to see Emily. She didn't seem to be doing well, but I felt indifferent. My focus is now on my own growth and happiness. The pain of her betrayal no longer dominates my life. Instead, I've learned from it and emerged stronger, with a renewed sense of self-worth and optimism for the future. If you're facing a similar situation, remember that you have the strength to move forward and rebuild your life. The journey through betrayal is challenging, but it can lead to greater resilience and a brighter future.